Hi, I'm a weather observer at the Hong Kong Observatory. I've recently found that the internet hosts many different types of tutorial videos. So now the observatory also produces some short educational videos to share with you on weather observation. First off, we need to understand that these days a large number of precision instruments are used for weather observation, such as the electronic barometer and thermometer. However, there are still many areas of weather observation where instruments can't totally replace human observation effectively, and cloud observation is one. Visual measurement doesn't just rely on bare eyes, but requires a lot of preparatory work. For example, cloud observation needs reference landmarks. About those landmarks, you need to identify the height of the mountains or high-rise buildings near the location of the weather observation. They can help judge the cloud base height. For example, at the observatory, the height of the surrounding hills and buildings are marked for observers' reference. Moreover, there can be discrepancies in visual observations, as some people may be short-sighted and others long-sighted, and so a pair of suitable glasses is needed. It's all about experience. The more the experience in weather observation, the higher the quality. In fact, how many people in Hong Kong have seen a blue sky without any clouds? Or clouds during the passage of a cold front? This is the experience I mean. As long as you've seen it before, the image will be deeply imprinted in your mind and no image on the internet can compare. We will now talk about cloud classification. First of all, the simplest way is to divide them into categories of high, medium, and low. That categorizes them by the height of the cloud base. Now let's talk about low clouds. That is, the height of the cloud base generally ranges between ground surface and 6,500 feet. The first type of low clouds is usually called stratus. It has several forms. The most common one is just like an air conditioning blanket. It appears as a thin layer. Usually the cloud base is relatively low, sometimes just a few hundred feet high. They can be described as down-to-earth clouds. This said, they aren't always that low. Sometimes we can see them on top of hills. That is, the clouds that look like waterfalls. Another type of stratus is completely different from those ones. It looks like ragged patches of cotton. Unlike clouds we usually describe as cloud clusters, it's rather fragmented and can't maintain a regular shape in the sky. The last type of stratus is difficult to see in its entirety in cloud observation because it usually appears over a relatively wide area. We can't see a prominent cloud base. Its color gradually changes from the bottom to the top, from transparent to almost entirely covering up the landmarks. Stratus can be easily seen in Hong Kong. Usually in humid or cooler weather, stratus will appear. Of course, it isn't always like that. After heavy rain with thunderstorms in summer, we can see under the clouds are cotton-like stratus. Thank you for watching. As I had to explain the preparatory work and conditions for cloud observation, I could only introduce one type of cloud this time. I hope to share with you soon how to observe the other types of clouds and their particular features. Goodbye.